Today, I'm ringing this bell right here, but I will be using the most complicated solutions you left in the comments, majority of which involve recall. So, let's get to it. Up first is this idea. I spent a good amount of time doing research while coming into this video. Primarily, it was on different strategies of how to properly execute these ideas and why I couldn't seem to get them to work. Up until this point, recall was easily my least used ability. However, today recall is front and center. I learned that with the setup I'm using, which involves tossing a spear with a plank attached to it, that while it's airborne and you use recall, you need to pay close attention to the direction the board is facing. And after countless, and I truly do mean countless attempts, I finally managed to make this happen. And it only scored a 59. I don't think I've ever been more disappointed with the result, especially considering the amount of effort I put into pulling this idea off. Up next is another idea that requires 2 PhDs in Zelda physics to understand. To dumb it down a lot, you essentially need to make sure the fan is upside down, which means the little umbrella symbol on the fan is facing downward. Then you pick it up. At that point, you watch the direction it rolls, and that decides how you should attach a board to it. It's a little complicated, and if you want it explained better, I will link a 20-something minute video in the description that explains it in way more detail. Either way, with a basic understanding of how it works, you would think I had an easy time figuring this out, right? This took a long amount of time. I even switched back and forth between a battery and fan because the same rules apply for each item. There were countless failures and resets. However, eventually, this happened. After all that work, we only scored a 20. I certainly wouldn't suggest it as a means of launching things at the bell. And just to get that bad taste out of our mouth, here's a pretty simple idea that was left for me to try. Well, let's give it a go and see what happens. If you have any ideas you want me to make happen, leave them in the comments section below, and you might just see it in an upcoming video. If you enjoyed this episode, check out some of my other videos, where I do similar but different things. Also, leave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I upload weekly and would love to see you around in the comments. Until then, I'll catch you next time.